They say the Pandavas vowed never to spare Duryodhana. But what if I told you there was one day when they actually let him go, even when every reason screamed for revenge? If you believe you know every twist and turn of the Mahabharata, here's one moment almost nobody talks about. In this video, I am taking you behind the grand battles and fiery woes to a day when the Pandavas did the unthinkable. They spared Duryodhana, the man who stole everything from them. Why? What happened in those tense hours? And what does it teach us about strength, mercy, and destiny? Before the adventure begins, subscribe and stay grounded with every step through history's great epics. Let's rewind to a moment far before the dust and screams of Kurukshetra. The Pandavas, exiled, stripped of their kingdom, honor, and peace, crossing forests and sleeping under open skies. Draupadi's sorrow weighed heavier than any weapon. Yudhishthir's silence was louder than Bhima's thunderous rage. On a quiet afternoon in the Kamyaka forest, a sudden sound breaks the monotony. Hooves and feet thundering, the animals scatter. Duryodhana, arrogant as ever, marches with a hunting party, determined to disturb the peace of the Pandavas' exile. This was not mere sport. Deep inside, Duryodhana hoped to belittle his cousins even more, to remind them who still had power. Yudhishthir watches through the leaves, eyes reflecting not anger, but something deeper. Regret? Pity? Or is it the burden of dharma growing heavier every passing day? Nearby, Bhima can hardly contain himself. He whispers, fists coiled, "Let me go, brother. With one strike, I'll end him." The oath will finally find blood. Draupadi's eyes flicker with hope and fear. Revenge is sweet, but its consequences sting for generations. Arjuna, ever the thinker, studies the group. He sees the Kaurava soldiers, well-armed but complacent, their backs turned to the thorns of karma. Duryodhana, in fine silks, sits atop a restless horse, unaware of the eyes burning from within the shadows. Nakula and Sahadev, always attuned to the silent threads connecting fate's web, sense something else, a test. Is this rage justified, or is it a trap laid by destiny itself? Suddenly, a crisis strikes. Duryodhana's arrogance invites disaster. While boasting of his kingdom's riches and Pandav misfortune, he and his party disturb a group of powerful Gandharvas, celestial warriors, fierce and proud. The Gandharvas, angered by the Kauravas' disrespect, challenge the party. Insults fly, swords are drawn, and a clash erupts. The forest, moments ago alive with calm, now echoes with screams. Duryodhana's bravado crumbles. One by one, his army falls. The Gandharvas are not merely warriors. They have powers beyond any mortal. Bound and humiliated, Duryodhana stands helpless. His pride smashed. Back in the Pandav camp, a trembling messenger stumbles in, begging for help. Dhritarashtra's son is held captive. The Kaurava women have been seized. Duryodhana's fate is disgrace unless you save him. The air grows cold. Arjuna's jaw tightens. Bhima snorts in disbelief. His rage, caged for years, claws its way out. After all he has done, you ask us to save him? Did he save us from humiliation? Did he spare Draupadi her shame? Why does dharma always tie our hands while adharma walks free? Draupadi turns away, remembering every insult, every tear since that cursed ice game. Yudhishthir's gaze drops to the earth. The soil, burdened by so much royal blood, seems to whisper, paths of vengeance run short, paths of righteousness last forever. Even as Bhima pleads, let him suffer, brother, let him taste his own poison. Yudhishthir's voice rises, steady, unwavering, heavy as thunderclouds before rain. We are Kshatriyas, upheld by dharma, not by petty revenge. Hatred must have its limits. Today, if we forsake what is right, we become no different from the darkness we fight. Duryodhana is our cousin, the son of our uncle, the blood of our blood. If we let him fall to disgrace while we watch, our names will echo with shame for generations. Arjuna steps forth, torn. His mind races. The bow in my hand, today, could serve justice. But at what cost? If I let him die, are we truly victorious? Or are we poorer for the price of revenge? Sahadev and Nakula nod in silent agreement, loyal to Yudhishthir's higher vision. Drop these heart aches, the fire of revenge flickering against the wind of mercy. What happens next is the heart of the Mahabharata's paradox. Against every instinct, against years of suffering and humiliation, the Pandavas ready their weapons, not against the Kauravas, but for them. The battle is fierce. Gandharvas, swift and fearless, wield their magic and might. But Arjuna, the son of Indra, lets arrows fly like lightning. Bhimasmay clears the field. Nakula and Sahadev guard the women and wounded, ensuring no more shame falls upon either side. Duryodhana, bound and battered, witnesses a miracle. Those he sought to destroy are now his only saviors. The shame burns deeper than defeat. It is a defeat of spirit, an awakening in humiliation. When the dust settles, the Gandharvas, impressed by the Pandavas' courage and unity, release Duryodhana. They bow to Yudhishthir, acknowledging the rare greatness of a king who spares his enemy. Duryodhana stands free, but words fail him. His eyes flicker, pride and gratitude battling inside. But silence is all he can offer. He returns to Hastinapur, haunted by the memory, not just of defeat, but of the mercy that was shown when revenge was within arm's reach. That was the day the Pandavas spared Duryodhana. A day lost in footnotes, a day not immortalized in songs or scrolls. Yet, it is the day when being right proved more powerful than being victorious. But the story is far from over. The poison of old wounds lingers. Duryodhana's shame festers, slowly hardening into fresh hatred. For a brief, shining moment, the cycle of revenge was broken. But destiny, as we know, demands a heavier price before peace can return. The Mahabharata is a tale not just of war, but of choices, of holding swords when letting go is stronger. Remember this, mercy is not a mark of weakness, but a proof of power. If this moment made you wonder what else lies hidden in the Mahabharata's shadows, click on the next video, because some stories are too powerful to stay silent.